Hey everyone, this is just a really quick little video about Fusion 360. It's a bit of an introductory, just running through the interface. I'll go into more details about the tricks and tips, a few little tools and whatnot with what to do with Fusion in future videos, but just for now, this is running through the interface and how stuff works. Okay, so firstly, you'll see that we've got this grid matrix here with this symbol in the middle. The grid doesn't really mean anything. I suppose at the moment it is as if we've got a horizontal work surface that we're looking at. You can turn the grid on and off here. I would encourage you to keep the grid on, but I would encourage you to turn off the snap to grid. The grid helps you see some things, and you'll notice that when you zoom in, the grid changes. Okay, I am zooming in with the roller on my mouse. A mouse is a really important tool to use when using a program like Fusion. It's much more helpful than using the trackpad on your laptop. So that's the first couple of things. Second thing I'm going to introduce you to this over here. This is called the view cube. It will be set up where we've got the top, front, and right side view in isometric. So even though we don't have an object here at the moment, we are viewing this from the right isometric view. Okay, and we can hold and move the view cube around. We can also click on a particular work surface or click on a corner of the view cube to change the orientation. If we have viewed our object from a funny angle like this and we want to return to our normal view, we can click on this home button here and it will return to our home position. Okay. Up here we have a dynamic toolbar. Autodesk calls it a dynamic ribbon. You'll notice that this will change as we work. It will change because it's dynamic, so as you work, new options will open up. If you're looking for a particular option that you know should be there and it's not, it might be that it's not available to you yet, and you might need to do something such as finish a sketch before you can access it. Over here we've got our browser menu. This is also dynamic, and this will open up more and more as you work. If we open up this origins at the moment, you can see that we've got some original axes, all about that symbol in the middle. And then we've got some work planes available as well. Notice that this symbol in the middle, this is in the middle of our infinite space. We can draw something as small as a pinhead or as big as a house in this space. It's up to you. I'd recommend that you take advantage of this center point. It is the center of your universe in here, and it is really, really helpful. So if you are drawing a circle, for example, I would recommend that you draw the center of your circle about that center point, or perhaps a rectangle might come off that center point or something like that. It helps you reference from that point later on. The last really important thing that I'm going to show you is this timeline down here. Now at the moment, there is nothing in our timeline, but as soon as we start working, our timeline will start filling up. Okay, it is a useful tool to use to work back in time in case you need to correct a mistake or something of that nature. The three simple processes that we typically go through in Autodesk Fusion 360 are: we create a sketch, we draw a profile or a shape, we finish the sketch, and then we typically extrude it. Extruding is just one feature. It might well be that you don't extrude, it might be that you do something else to it, but typically we are extruding, which is when we're changing from a two-dimensional shape into a three-dimensional form. I will show you some of that stuff in my next video. Hope all that made sense for a little bit of an orientation about the interface.